All right, here we go. Question number 1 from our 0314 homework number 3 in MyLab Math. They want us to identify the terms, the degree of each term, and the degree of the polynomial. And then they want us to identify the leading term, the leading coefficient, and the constant. All right, so here we go. First, list the terms. You need to know, first of all, the reason that this is a polynomial is because we have coefficients, variables, and positive exponents. Okay, so this is a polynomial. The coefficient, the variable, and the exponent, all three of those pieces make up the term. So negative 5v to the sixth would be the first term. Negative 7v to the third is the next term, and then so on and so forth. So here we can see we have 5 terms, and when we put that into MyLab Math, we need to remember all 3 pieces, the coefficient, the variable, and the exponent, all separated by commas. So let's start. Negative 5v to the sixth, and then move over and comma. Negative 7v to the third, move over and comma. 6v to the second, 3v, and last but not least, negative 6. And if you miss a sign, it's instant death, okay? So be very careful putting that in. So there's all the terms. Next, it wants the degree of the first term, okay? So there again, what you need to know, the degree is the exponent on the variable. So here the degree of the first term is 6. And so we're going to input a 6, comma. Whoop, sorry, not comma. It just wants the degree of the first term. There we go. The degree of the second term is, and we can see that that's 3. So the degree of the second term is 3. And so on and so forth. So the degree of the third term is 2. Degree of the fourth term is, okay, so this may look a little tricky here because we don't see an exponent. So if you don't see an exponent, it's understood to be 1. And so the degree of the fourth term is 1. And the degree of the fifth term, since the 6 does not have a variable, his degree will be 0. So the degree of the fifth term is 0. And then it says find the degree of the polynomial. All right, so the degree of the polynomial is the biggest degree of any term. So what was the largest degree? It was 6, and so the degree of the entire polynomial is 6. The leading term is the term with the biggest degree, okay? So here the leading term is going to be negative 5v to the sixth because he had the biggest power. And so remember, to put in a term, you have to put the coefficient, the variable, and the exponent. So that's going to be negative 5v to the sixth. The leading coefficient. The coefficient is the number in front of the variable. Okay, so what color have I not used? I think I've used every color. Well, what's this? Leading coefficient is going to be the number in front of the variable from the leading term. So here the leading coefficient should be negative 5. And I think this is the last part that they wanted, the constant. So the constant is the number with no variable. Which term had a degree of 0? That was the -6, and so the -6 is the constant. Again, the constant is the term that has no visible variable. There you go. So I hope all of that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.